Okay, we're on Terumot, Perek Bet Mishnah Hey, 5th Mishnah in the 2nd chapter of Terumot. Last Mishnah, we learned an interesting machloket between Rabbi Yehuda and the Chachamim, and the Tanna Kama. The Tanna Kama says, if I have two choices, I have a better fruit, and I have a fruit that will last longer, I should take off, and if the Kohen is not available, okay, Makom she'ein Kohen, Torah mina mikayem. I take off Truma from the fruit that will last longer over the fruit that's nicer. Rabbi Yehuda disagreed and said, you always take off the better fruit. You always designate the better fruit for Truma because that's a more appropriate thing. And in theory, that's the nicer idea, unless of course the Truma was going to go to waste, which the Chachamim were afraid of. So our Mishnah is a continuation of that idea. So that's the Mishnah. Tarmin batzal katan shalem. V'lo chatzi batzal gadol. I've got two onions, a big onion and a small onion. The big onion is nicer. Derech Agav, if you ask me, probably small onions taste stronger, but the big onion is nicer. Okay, so which is better? Is it better to take off? I don't have that much truma to give, so the measurement is only the measurement of the small onion. Should I take half an onion, or should I give a whole onion, which is not as nice, but will last longer? Says the Mishnah, the Tanna Kama follows in his opinion and says, you give the batzal katan shalem. Why? The fishu mitkayem, because it lasts longer. And you don't give half of a small onion, even though it's nicer. Okay, which is the shitato. Rabbi Yehuda says Loki elachatzi batzal gadol. Rabbi Yehuda also says the Bartuna. Rabbi Yehuda the ta'ameh. The amar leolam uterem mina yafeh. You always give the thing that's nicer as opposed to the thing that will last longer. Give a half of a nice, good, juicy onion, and then give it to the Kohen, and he can use it right away. V'chein haya Rabbi Yehuda Omer. Rabbi Yehuda similarly said, Tarmin bitzalin mibnei hamedina ala kufrim. So there were two types of onions apparently in their times. There were batzal bibnei hamedina and batzal kufrim from the kfar. Okay, so it's better to give those which were grown in the cities better than those who were given those were grown in the villages. Okay, so therefore you give, if you have both kinds, if you have bnei medina and you have kufrim, then you give from the bnei medina. Avalo min kufrim bnei medina, but you don't give the fruits of kufrim. You don't give truma from the village onions, okay, four onions that are bnei medina. This is great, because it's the food of politikim, meaning the batzal of bnei medina is political food, is food for the politicians. Those are important people. Okay, batzalim shel bnei medina is machal anashim chashuvim, politikin. That's a great word. It's got to be a Greek word. V'hem yafim yotem b'mei kfarim. Politikin b'nei paltrim shel malachim. They're the people that live in the palace. Yeah, it's still true even today. Nonetheless, Rabbi Yehuda always felt, and this actually makes sense. We should pass him like it, that you always give from the nicer produce and not from the worst produce. You give from the nice on the not nice and not the other way around, because the nice should go to the Kohen. We'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, as always, contact me at arspotu@gmail.com. And we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.